What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Oh my God. Okay, y'all, as y'all can see, looking at this, I'm up early this morning. Good morning. I woke up literally like an hour and literally 40 some minutes ago. And I just literally just got myself together. Took me a nice little bath because I was too tired for a shower. Had to just sit there, and I just cleaned up my house too. That part. Like cleaning, I still got some stuff to do. But when I woke up this morning, I was hearing music, y'all. You hear me? And I was hearing Fuck Up Some Commas by Future. Now, I don't know if somebody was playing the song or something like that, and that's why I was hearing it in my sleep or not. But I was hearing a specific part when he's saying 100,000, 500,000, $1 million having money shower. So I was hearing that part over and over and over again. I decided to wake up. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to the restroom. But when I woke up, I just noticed that one of my neighbors is playing the Pop Smoke song, Dior. You know what I'm saying? Loud as fuck, over and over and over again. And it's like 6 in the morning. You understand? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? People got killed last night. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, when I was talking to y'all, hi, good morning, going live and stuff, and it was like my whole neighborhood ended up like having to get taped off. Well, mainly my building and some surrounding buildings and shit like that. Okay, somebody, it was an active shooter up in one of those other buildings, all right? But it's like last night was crazy. You understand? The police was out there until like 2, 3 something in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I was up damn near all night because of the but just because, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I had too much energy to sleep as well. And it's crazy that I'm up early again. You understand? But yeah, and it's like I was sitting there listening to that song, and I'm like, why the hell does they keep playing Dior Dior over and over again? You know what I'm saying? It's loud. People are asleep. It's an aggressive sound and stuff like that. And when it comes to the music and stuff like that too, And I'm just sitting there thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you play that? That type of shit. I like the song, you know what I'm saying? But in the middle of the night or in the morning, early in the morning, 6 a.m. while people sleeping, that's a little bit too much. And it's so loud that it's in other people's houses. Cause I'm hearing it all the way in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's in somebody else's house. But as I sit there and I'm thinking about that song and stuff, it just started making me think about what happened to Pop Smoke, right? And I'm saying the stuff about the neighbors that's irritating as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I just think about the fact that there's a Burner Boy song, okay? And I feel like he was referencing what happened to Pop Smoke up in his song. You know what I'm saying? That song that's like called Bank on It. You know what I'm saying? Anything I said, I stamp on it. Twist my fingers up and bang on them. That song right there. But he says a prayer in that song, as I go on. As I, what do you say? God and watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors. You understand? That's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? Like you really, it's something about where you at. You really can't trust some of these neighbors and stuff like that, right? So I'm sitting there thinking about that song, but I'm also thinking about the fact that yesterday I said a prayer on the internet. I found my prayer. It's like I wrote it on this paper like 7 years ago. You understand? Psalms 91. You hear me? Yesterday I said that shit on the internet. And it's like I wrote it in my from my heart's perspective and my mind's perspective. I rewrote it. And it's like I added extra things in there and stuff like that, but it's giving that like these certain prayers and stuff like that that hit specific parts and you know what I'm saying? Like what he say, protect me from my enemies, but he's saying protect me from my neighbors. I can't trust my neighbors. You understand, right? And it's like Pop Smoke, whatever went on with him, it was because of his neighbors, right? Okay, so my thing is this. That's the part that's standing out the most to me when it said twist my fingers up and bang on them. But after that, after I'm writing all of that stuff, it's saying like you are safe, you are safe, okay? But I still wrote that down, like protect me from my neighbors, not just my enemies. You understand that part right there? Because sometimes it's about the company that's close to you and stuff. It might not be the company that you keep. You understand? So it's like you got to be aware, understand of your surroundings and things like that. In full detail, I don't really know what happened yesterday. I just heard it was all over the news and stuff like that, right? So that's crazy. Then my nose, my allergies and stuff. And it looked like you know, it's a storm or something wanting to brew up out there. So I was wondering, like, what is the person playing that music for super loud like that for? And now I'm hearing some other shit. Peace, love, and light. I hear you calling. Here I come, baby, to save you. Uh-oh. Ain't that a R. Kelly song too? What is it? That's Your Body's Calling. Okay. That's one of the songs that I've been hearing as well. Low key, I've been hearing that when I be going out on my little walks and things like that. That's when I be hearing that song. And good morning, y'all. Good morning, Jay. What'd you say? Wasn't the most? What you talking about Jody for early this morning? That part too. Cause I'm hearing something from them too. That's crazy. I've been hearing a song from them as well. It's that one song that I said that man was tripping. And he was like, it's been an hour since you've been gone. And that's too long. So come back home. That song right there. That's what I was hearing. You understand? It's like somebody they just missing somebody's presence. They missing your presence. You understand? For me to be the one hearing it, I'm thinking like, who thinking about me? Who thinking about me like that? Oh my God. But yep, it was that song right there when he said, girl, I want you. Lady must what must I do? Yo, that part right there. He said, you're everything I need. Damn, why you get me started this early? Hi, good morning, y'all. That's the energy. He said, do what you want me to. What he say? Get on my knees for you. That man. That song right there. Jody, see, they knew how to get them girls. That part right there. You can't just know how to get them, though. You got to know how to keep them, right? That part right there. Nobody. But yeah, I decided to wake on up. Ain't no way I'm gonna just be going back to sleep when I wake up hearing Dior loud as hell. Dior, Dior by Pop Smoke loud as hell and stuff like that. My neighbor's down there having a party. It's like she never went to sleep or some shit. I don't even know. But low key, her ass do be down there going crazy, threatening everybody, threatening the whole neighborhood. I ain't gonna lie. And she's a little lady, you know what I'm saying? And I think she's a little lady and she's handicapped, but she be tripping, bruh. Threatening everybody. So yeah, something about you praying online. Okay. I feel like that something, that did something. You understand? You praying online, that protection prayer. Some of y'all need to use Psalms 91 prayer to pray. And what's so crazy about that shit? It's like while I was writing, I almost wrote Burna Boy name instead of Pop Smoke's name. That's what really made me feel like he was referencing him up in that song or what happened to him. It's like you gotta really like protect yourself. You gotta pay attention to them neighbors and stuff like that too. Some of them be up on bullshit. For me, I feel like so. I think a lot of them are witches. I walked through the hallways in my apartment yesterday and I noticed all these different doors. Women's got these dream catchers and shit like that all over they on their doors and stuff like that. And it's like I ain't ever been in a setting like that where so many people, you know what I'm saying? Period. Like, I don't know. To me it's just very weird. Like this superstitious ass building and neighborhood. You understand? Oh, randomly walking. That's why I know y'all, if anybody notice, start going to certain places outside the neighborhood to take my walks and go to the parks and stuff like that. They be having like real weird shit around here. Dead rodents and stuff. Big ass creatures dead and shit like that. Just right there and shit. On the sidewalk while people walking, kids down there playing and shit. What the fuck kind of shit is this? Dead birds and all kind of stuff. These people weird as hell around here. But yep, I said it. I don't trust these people. Looking at us, I don't trust my neighbors. You hear me? I don't know. I don't trust all that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them, you know, I kick it with, or whatever. Not really. I don't sit around them. It's real quick. Even with my cousin that lived down the street, real quick. Talk, move, going by my business. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Mm-mm. But that's what I feel like doing. It's like having one of them days, and and I feel like that too. One of them days where I just be listening to the music off my phone, and chilling and writing and stuff instead of having the music playing loud on the TV and shit like that or on the radio. It's one of them days for me. What she say? I gotta take some time now to think things through. And that ain't cool. I don't know, but I'm hearing that song too, so I'm finna write it down. What is that song? It's a Monica song. So just one of them days. Don't want to take it out on you. That's what it is. I just want to be all alone. And you think I treat you wrong. That's what it is. Sometimes I just be wanting to be left alone. And it is like you don't become a problem until you try to intrude on the fact that I want to be left alone. Sometimes I want to be by myself, you know? So that's what that is too. And in all honesty, I've been feeling called here for the past few days. Mm. Some of it is it's like I could tell it's light people, certain people probably like missing my presence and things that are good people that I talk to, right? But then it's the ones that's like got points to prove and the ones that want to mend things and stuff and shit like that. And it's like I was talking about it. I'm be nicer about it this time, right? It's like you can't just mend stuff or fix stuff when you want to, when you all feeling ready, good and ready. You wanna, you know what I'm saying? Now you wanna talk to a person and you wanna, you know what I'm saying? I really just ain't in the mood. I ain't gonna lie. Peace, love, and light. That's crazy that I thought of that song. So it's giving that. And it's like somebody who felt like you was disrespectful or you treated them wrong. They was intruding up in your personal space, your energy and your personal space at a time where you didn't want them to. And that's why they faced the backlash from you that they did. Am I right? Sometimes you just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just don't want to talk to a motherfucker. You catch an attitude or whatever the case may be. And for me, sometimes it's that time of the month, and it's not that right now, but it was at many different times where motherfuckers was trying me, and I tell them I don't want to talk to them. Period. They wouldn't they probably wouldn't know, but it's like, leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit. Hi, good morning. So somebody, that's the point. That's how you feeling. It's like you gotta take some time to think things through. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that song is like she talking to a boyfriend, right? Period. And that one Monica song is like she talking to a boyfriend and she's telling that person like stuff like that, like they the only one for her, they the only one she need and stuff like that. So what is it? That's the annoying shit right there. You hear me? That's the shit right there that I'll be talking about. That's that annoying shit right there. That's why. I'll be rather to be single, right? And then it's like you gotta keep proving your love, or you know what I'm saying? Keep proving your love to a motherfucker and stuff like that just because you in a mood. You're having a mood. You're in a mood. And it's like, why do I gotta keep on explaining this shit to you over and over and over again? I don't know. I must be sensing some of y'all relationship problems now. Look at that. Oh my God. I have my own little shit going on too. You understand? But yeah. And I can sense that people trying to get your attention and all of that type of stuff. It's early in the morning, baby. That part right there, they want you thinking about their ass first thing in the morning or whatever. They're thinking about some shit first thing in the morning and shit. When you wake up, as soon as you open your eyes, when you wake up. Oh my God. Now I'm hearing that shit. I'm hearing her. Somebody, before you wake up, you put on your makeup, all that type of stuff. What she say? "Yeah, so she I just wanna see how beautiful you are. I know that you see. I know you're a star. Where you go, follow, no matter how far. If life was a movie, then you're the best part. That's the song. You're the best part. If life was a movie, then you were the best part. Okay. Somebody, that energy. Why would that shit just come through like that? You know why that's a whole total different vibe, okay? It's like envy in the reverse, taking it easy. Okay. Beauty. All right. Beauty is her name. That part right there. That's what I tell people. Beauty is my name. Second chakra. I love that Drew Hill song. Beauty. Okay. Second chakra archangel, Ariel, angel of balance. Okay, very balanced energy. Your sexual energy is very balanced. You're not coming off all lustful and things like that, but you're very attractive. You understand? That's the energy I'm seeing here too. Very intuitive with this goddess of the moon energy. And it's like use your intuitive abilities, your intuition to assist you, help you to damn. This is some deja vu shit. And being a reverse, taking it easy. Use your intuition to help you improve your plans with strategy right there. Like literally confirming what the fuck I'm saying. Like I'm just saying it. It's like the cards are in a lined up to speak everything that I'm saying. Okay. Um, let me shuffle some more. All right. So envy in the reverse is about taking it easy. Okay. It's like wherever you are and at whatever point in life you are in, you're realizing you don't got no reason to chase nothing. You don't got no reason to rush and do anything. Right. What's for you is meant for you. You understand? Nobody can take your blessings. Somebody, your mindset is on some like slow and steady wins the race type of shit. And that somebody, it's not a race. It's you against you. You understand? If it's a competition type shit, I'm seeing also where somebody is concerned, they just having some sort of a tower moment, or you know what I'm saying, a eureka moment in their life where it's like some sort of idea or something just clicks for them. You understand? And that person just, you know what I'm saying, start taking it easy, right? And it's like now that you know what to do, you understand, you just pace yourself until that time comes where it's time for you to take action. Period. For somebody, it's not really a time for you to take action. You like you could just steadily move, steady, you know. So consistency is key here as well. You understand? Well, whatever it is that you're doing, you understand? Third chakra here. This is about you attracting your desires or being in alignment with it. Your solar plexus being up in a healthy place, open in a healthy state. You understand? I see somebody was desiring healing. Okay. Healing in the heart and emotional feelings, and even like holistic healing, or, you know, somebody you're like studying that type of stuff, you know. You could be learning through spirit, you understand, teaching other people through your own personal healing and happiness and your growth on that journey. Okay. Now, let me see something. Seem like that. They don't want to move. So balance, okay? It's very important that the world has a balance at this time, that the world is balanced and peaceful, all right? Yin yang energy is here. And this the world is calling for people to even get themselves together like that. You know what I'm saying? To get balanced where their energy is concerned, develop some self-control and shit like that as well. Okay. And I see at least half of the world being blessed, right? Then that other half over there, that's in darkness or some shit like that. This person right here is like you standing outside the world, right? Somebody is like you got a different type of perspective of the world. You can see it from a different perspective. Okay. And it's like you're standing outside of it, looking into it, and you knowing what the world needs and things like that. You're also able to understand mysteries that the world hold. Okay. Even learning past truths, histories, okay, from the energy of the world is what I'm seeing here. Okay, history of the what has been here. Um, somebody need to just get on here and go and get your blessings, right? Somebody going to need to go and get their blessings. So travel with the world card here may be very important, right? Because you got to go and get your blessings. Also, it's like somebody had to realize, you know, we was talking about that shit, and I was like, what is it called when you planting a seed in bad soil? But sometimes it's not that you planting the seed in bad soil, but it could be that as well. And it's like that means that the soil is barren or it's fucked up. You understand? Period. That got pesticides or some shit all up in it, tearing shit up or something like that, right? Um, but it was given that somebody was sowing bad seeds, okay? So somebody, is given they gonna reap what they sowed, okay? Outside of you, all right? Um, Let me see what's going on here. So it's like you just realizing that it's just important that you take it easy out here. That you take it easy with yourself or whatever you got going on, whatever you're working on at this time is not meant to be rushed. Is what I'm seeing here. Peace, love, and light. Then you got this here. You said, what is your name? Geo or something like that? Somebody she wants to kill you. It's just a want though. That part right there. Um, that I don't know what's that's about, but it ain't coming up here for a reason. You understand? Karen connections before any bitch get to you understand? That part right there. Bitch will watch her whole life flash before her eyes, and then next thing you know, she'll be the one gone, not me. Karen connections here. Yeah, cause that part, somebody you don't got nothing to worry about, cause people actually care about you. Okay, you got people who will come aid to your defense, whatever the case may be, fight for you, all that type of shit. Karen connections, put a motherfucker down for you. That part, like a dog. You understand that part right there. Don't got no self control. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Magician in the mirror. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. And he's giving you a powerful manifester. And it's you developing caring connections with other people. Exactly. You can trust the connections and partnerships that you are, creating that you want to come together with other people. 14, 20. Mm. Somebody could have been born on the 14th or the 20th of the month, 53 year magician. Mirror contract. Somebody you're also up in there. Some of y'all peoples. That's what people been coming to my things talking about like a group of people or a couple or something like that. People who manifest together, like-minded, coming together with like-minded, like minds, like hearts about something to make something happen. We got healing, okay, with the broken heart in the reverse. Cornucopia here. Hi, good morning. So I see a couple here going through some sort of healing, okay? Needing to take it easy with each other as well. Friends as well. It could be just friends. Y'all could be friends. Because I'm hearing that for real. How many of us have been friends? Ones we can depend on. Friends, that part right there. I guess that's the truth as well. Because I'm hearing that too, and I go to there. And it's like your neighbors aren't your friends. That part right there. You know what I'm saying? So for some people, it just might be, that just might be how they do shit and all of that type of shit and stuff like that. But it's given a real friend is a real friend, right? Some people are fake and they just smile because they see you, the neighbors and stuff wearing a mask, right? Attachments in the upright. You understand? That's what I'm seeing here. Also, somebody could be being fake in a partnership, period. With the romance underlying energy, somebody's definitely not being themselves. Somebody got shit holding them back. You understand? Stopping them from being able to move forward. Okay. For somebody is it's the way that they want other people to perceive them. You understand what the fact to me, how she's sitting here and she's holding this. mask up in the air and she's looking at it like she's observing it and shit like that. Um, then her hand, her arm is like chained here to this post. You understand? So somebody um was dealing with a fake person. You understand that they only do shit okay for the internet or for the gram or some shit like that. You understand? For the internet, the gram, the world to see. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Somebody they just post up stuff with the mask there's giving like makeup, filters, all that type of shit. But somebody is like addicted to their social media and shit like that. You understand? To this post and stuff like that, something like that. You understand? Or to whatever they post or whatever they gotta post. You understand? It's like they gotta just, I don't know what the fuck that is. Then action here. Somebody taking some sort of action towards romance here. But then you got attachment, a healthy attachment, okay, where a relationship is concerned. Like somebody, they just want somebody to rush or something like that. And if it's not there, what is this with this attachment here? In the upright. That definitely represents like demonic or negative attachments and stuff like that. Well, seeing yourself from a distorted point of view, even you understand, or just trying to cover up some shit. Like with that mask is there. Okay, somebody could have curly hair. Somebody could be fair skinned. Okay, so that's real light to white. Okay, um, wearing like white dress or some shit like that too, or some sort of light colored dress or some shit like that is what I'm seeing there too. That person is whoever dealing with somebody like that, that person is a fake person. Okay. If it's a masculine energy, somebody he be doing something that's fake. You understand? Like fronting or some shit, but you care about this person type shit. So it's like you the type of person that'll just call them out for that front and shit, that fake shit or some shit like that. When they get to being fake or fronting or some shit like that. Like somebody could be literally like telling somebody to be themselves, like be yourself, bitch. That type of shit. I remember I was saying that too, but somebody really could feel that way about somebody. I was just speaking, in general about when women like to copy other women and things like that. That is the truth. And then it's like they stare at your face, they stare at somebody, and they try to put that shit on their own face. It's reminding me of the mask. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody wants to put on a face or some shit, and then they want to go put on a show, post up or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody is like you really needed to take your time to get to know somebody. You understand? Period. Because they do a lot of fronting for social media. They do a lot of like what do you call that? Thirst trapping and shit like that and stuff like that on some real shit. So it's like this person, they really, I don't know what they be doing with their life or something, but it's giving like they studying people and putting on faces. You hear what I'm saying? Now that shit crazy. Yeah. Financial constraints in the reverse. Endure the romance. So that's when I just split that. Okay. Somebody you could have just got a windfall of money, a raise where your job is concerned, a bonus or something like that. I see somebody having a very important conversation. Okay. Things being said that are needed to be said about romance and things like that as well. Okay. Some sort of community event or something, or people coming together to talk about love or different people who share the similar perspectives on that type of stuff, romance and stuff. Somebody also like is like dating, right? Be open to dating. Be open to meeting different people, connecting with different people, getting to know other people and stuff like that. It's what I'm seeing here. Adjacent possibilities, right? With the light is giving reading in between the lines and stuff like that, real shit. with the thinking woman here. You're very smart. And it's like, so nobody needs to tell you to focus on yourself. You already be focused on yourself. You already know to focus on yourself and things like that. You're not romantically just stuck up on nobody right now. Thing about it is the romances keep getting pushed by spirit. They really want it's somebody or out there that they want you to connect with. And I don't know who this person is, but they really do want you to connect with somebody. And it's like the man holding the heart, whoever he is. Okay. This masculine energy male dealing with family, emotions, okay, and love, right? Whoever he is balanced in his feelings, okay? He loves his family. His family loves him so much type shit. He's a good person. Victory here with patience, happy family, right? And man holding the heart, okay? There's somebody that you like them or love them for who they are. What she say? If life was a movie, you were the best part. Somebody likes somebody or cares about somebody for who they are with the first shot for Archangel Michael there. You understand? This whoever it is, the person would be a stable individual in your life. This person is stable in their own life. You understand? Um, Focused on their own personal stability and safety, security, and things like that, right? Somebody who will want to protect you. Okay. If they come into your life, they'd want to protect you as well. You understand? Keep you safe and show you love and things like that on some real shit. It's right there. Archangel Michael energy. So this person could have protective energy from Archangel Michael, okay? They could be guided by Archangel Michael. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning. What is that, Ronley? Good morning. Uh, Okay, so yes, somebody y'all, and it's like romance now. No more, y'all not fighting or nothing like that. I see some hostilities in a reverse with the sun card there. A new romantic situation is what I'm seeing here. Something new what that's going to make some of y'all very, very happy is what I'm seeing here. The sun energy coming through, shining bright. Somebody that's going to have you smiling a whole lot. Okay. I see them smiling a lot when they with you as well. So, door to personal healing and happiness. Like I said, somebody was being fake in a certain connection. So, somebody decided to focus up on themselves. Anxiety in the reverse and they not worried. They don't, they not worried about anything. Not anxious. Okay. Also, where is that? They sense the storms. So they decided to work up on themselves. Like if you continue to fuck with this person who's giving you fake energy type shit, then you're probably gonna end up going through some shit, right? Community here. And then second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay, community here. Everybody attractive and stuff. So I remember that one. Everybody sexually attracted to each other, all that type of shit. Somebody um in specific, you understand. Um there are some people wanting to bring person two people together in specific, and it's given like the whole community of people or whatever, they all attractive and stuff like that. Now this yeah, so you avoided a group where a community was all sexing each other and stuff like that. You understand? They all get down with the get down and shit like that, all that type of shit. Swingers and all of that type of shit. Married couples and shit that fucking with single people fucking with married people, everybody fucking with everybody and shit. You avoided that. Okay. And you somebody that's more made for like a 101 or a sacred connection or some shit like that. That's sacred. Okay, second chakra. So a sacral connection, a sacred connection. Door to romance here with the world. Somebody could be wanting you to travel. I'm hearing wanting to fly you out. Okay, peace, love, and light. Somebody you could want to fly somebody out or fly to them, right? That's what I'm hearing with the fourth chakra, heart chakra open. Okay. Activated. Feelings and emotions, even when somebody's far away from you, somebody they turn you on. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Somebody turns you off and somebody turns you on. Cause I'm hearing Carrie Hilson. What's that song called? Is it called Turning Me On or Turning Me Off? Somebody, what I just said, you're not attracted to that group of swingers. Okay. They might not call themselves that, but that's what they're being looked at as in their spirit. Okay. That shit crazy. You don't want that. Okay. Fifth chakra, Archangel, what is this one? Gabriel, the protector, right? Archangel Michael's the protector too, but he's a fighter, the leader of the army, of the angels and shit. But Gabriel is really like the one that they send to get shit done, right? That part right there, he's the protector. It's you speaking some shit, okay? Speaking truthfully, speaking exactly what needs to be heard, okay, at a time that it needs to be heard. This also has something to do with helping somebody heart chakra, heart center to open. You understand? It's like kind words to somebody. You hear me? Um, Going straight to a sacred place. Okay, that part right there. And this reminded me of somebody they heart chakra open now. It's reminding me of a message from like a month ago or somebody I was just thinking with my dick. I don't know. You hear me? Action here. Endure to value. So I see that somebody speaking what they need to be spoken, what needs to be spoken. Whatever you speak, it gets people to move. It makes people take action. You understand? Shit gets done. Is what I'm seeing here. And I see the door to value opening. It's also representing you doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? When you get your funds, get the resources or whatever, you know what to do with them. You've been making moves every time. You know what to do. I guess your progress just been a little bit more slower with the blossoming abundance and things like that here. With you going through some hurtful stuff and shit like that too. Probably getting in the way of your business is what I'm seeing here. And you needing to focus more so up on your personal healing and happiness rather than earning money. Okay, that's what was going on with you. Outside of the fact that some of y'all with this attachments, negative, unhealthy attachments and stuff like that, with the envy in the community and stuff like that here. Some of y'all was too much partying and shit, and that's why you needed to, take a step back and focus up on yourself. That's what I'm seeing here too. Somebody your work community was fake as fuck. You understand? Whoever you was working with, the way you ain't earn money, whoever you earning money with and stuff like that, fucking with your money, they was fake as fuck, right? So what I'm seeing here is like, I don't know, whatever you spoke recently, it touched somebody's heart. You understand? Period. It activated their sacral chakra and their heart chakra. Somebody is equally attracted to you and in love with you. Period. That's that energy. And as your heart chakra, thrives, your money is going to increase, is what I'm seeing here. So is your value. Overall, a good heart is very, very valuable. You understand? That shit is recognized in the spirit and then it ends up transforming, or, materializing, stabilizing in the world. Okay. So that's what helps you to attract your heart's desires, your wealth and things like that, especially if that's what's in your heart. Your heart got to be good though, right? All tied up in the reverse. Somebody you need to be single, period, because you're gonna be better. I don't know if you be going through a lot when you with your caring person, the person that you do care about. But I'm hearing that like somebody like avoid arguments and shit, people with high blood pressure and stuff, I'm hearing that. Don't do shit that make your blood boil or rush and things like that. Some of y'all need to calm down. That's why you got that envy there. Because you need to take it easy. Even when you walking around and stuff. I've been seeing it. I walk so slow. Why do all y'all people, especially the older ones, be walking so damn fast? You know what I'm saying? Period. Slow down. Wherever you trying to get to or whatever is gonna still be there. And sometimes it's for exercise and stuff like that. But it's like if it's not necessary to have your heart, beating so fast and stuff like that, then you shouldn't. I just naturally walk slow. People be saying that's a Pisces thing. I ain't gonna lie. I see you, unique. You said I walk slow too. That's girl. I just naturally walk slow. You would think it's like cause I'm tired or I can't breathe. No, I just like to glide around. But that's what I call it, shit. That's what somebody else called it to me. And when I looked at it, I paid attention to myself walking one day. I had heels on that day though. It did look like I was gliding. Shit, I just be walking slow. But it's giving it. I be walking with people. They be walking right around, but I let them. Shit. I ain't finna speed up because I hear your long ass legs. That part too, walking with tall people, you understand? Walking with tall people be something else. You hear me? Because I'm short as hell. I don't understand why they don't understand that logic. If my your damn leg damn near as long as my whole body, folks. Like so when you walking and you take a stride, you got more room, so your legs moving a little bit more. My short show, so them motherfuckers. So I'm moving slower, you understand? And then let me have on heels or some shit. I'm really finna take my time. You hear me? We got romance here, daughter romance here. If I got on some heels or anything with a platform or anything like that, you understand the shoe. I'm gonna take my time. Angel of strength here. Okay, patience here. Exactly. And be confident, shit, while you walking slow. Get you. Oh my God, for real though, and be confident with that shit. Get your sexy walk on. Okay, appreciation here, for real. Do a little switch and switch a little harder. Throw them hips up in there into that walk. Do a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You put a little bit of in it. You understand that part right there in that walk. We got happy family here and first chakra here, right? Good energy. Oh, protection for your whole family. Look at that. I see that root chakra getting together. Somebody bloodline. Look at y'all doing that work. Look, doing that work. That's that real work right there. Okay, happy family here with contract here, honoring the contract. Okay, it's giving it some sort of angelic contract or divine contract here. Whole lot of angels on the table. I ain't gonna lie. Whole lot of angels down here, period. Over here. One, two, three, four, five, six. There's six angels out here. And then the healer of the ages come out. Peace, love, and light. Cornucopia here. So somebody, your victory, right? You're a victorious individual now. You got a victory. I didn't say that, but did I? You got the victory, right? And then you got victory with, I guess, healing your family bloodline or something, or bringing together your people. Okay, helping people heal their root chakras. So I see more happier times where your family is concerned. Excuse me. If you are a healer, right, your healing ability is going to be more powerful, okay, as well moving forward, okay? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, it's like the movie Coco. It's a movie like it's a Spanish setting, a Mexico setting, right? Okay, that in that movie, the little boy wanted to be an artist and things like that, right? He wanted to play the guitar and he wanted to be like this famous singer, okay? Crazy. All right. The whole story crazy as hell. But yeah, he couldn't his family didn't want him to be because his grandfather was the musician and stuff like that. And then he ended up going to be a musician and left his whole family and stuff like that. And that's how the family looked at it. Like he just left and never came back. However, the little boy was wanting to be like this famous great singer, right? He wanted to be like that singer. That singer killed his grandpa. You understand? That's why the grandpa never came back home. The grandpa was on the road with that singer and shit, and he was the writer, writing the music and shit like that. And the singer was like needing needing inspiration and content. You understand? And so they found his book one day, and he like also had gave the man the singer a song too, and the song did really well. And then that person got thirsty. You understand? Period. That person got thirsty as fuck. And then it's like they want to take the whole book, so they poisoned the man or whatever, poisoned his food, and then he died, while eating or some shit like that too. So it was like it was crazy how people was like the other spirits was making fun of him, like, oh, you died eating some, the whatever food that it was eating and type shit. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm all over the place with that shit. But the little boy, his family did not want him to do music at all. The whole family didn't know what happened to the grandpa. They all thought he just left his family, all that type of shit. So they took his picture down from the altar and things like that, right? So it was like that he would be forgotten. They didn't want to worship him or pray for him in the afterlife or for his spirit to find the light or anything like that. So he would have been a forgotten person, right? But his grandson, the little boy that had the same like dream and gift and stuff like that, he was adamant about it. One day, what was it, like a Cinco de Mayo or something, or Dia de los Muertos? I think it was that one. And he went to like the cemetery place and things like that. And then he ended up getting spiritual contact, all right, and ended up going into the spirit world. Oh, and then he got a blessing, okay? He went through a whole journey, okay, meeting his ancestors, all that type of shit. And the grandma that was really, really against it, okay? She was like, no music in our family, like that type of shit. She was not going, okay? So the little boy, he was defiant to her and all of that type of stuff too. But he ended up solving that whole shit, even meeting a grandpa in the spirit world and stuff like that. So he ended up getting a blessing from his ancestors and stuff like that. So that's what this really was about. A lot of this shit. Like certain people, that's what they've been needing, a blessing, okay? Okay, from the ancestors or something like that, to so that they could be able to do something that they wanted to do, right? So it pretty much is like that. Like somebody literally is fake. I'm not even playing with y'all. The fake card showing up again. So I'm speaking about that story. I guess it's emphasis on the artist, okay, that stole another artist's music and stuff like that, and then try to plan a death for the person and shit like that. You hear me? Stealing from somebody else's likeness. You understand? So that shit crazy. All right. So pretty much, that's what that shit was just reminding me of, that movie. Okay. Reminded me of that whole little situation right there, right? So it was giving somebody you healing your family bloodline. Okay. Then you developing caring connections, loving caring connections, tender connections with other people. More tenderness is going to be coming towards you from the specific person. Okay. There's a specific person, all right, with caring connections there, and angel of love. So more love and more tenderness is going to be shown to you by that person. Also, spirits adore this couple, all right, they love you, okay, they want y'all together, and the way that they talk about you is like y'all are one, okay? So when they talking about both of y'all, they still say you, they still say it like you're one person. Caring connection and healer of the ages. So you know how some people will be like both of you or you two or things like that. No, the spirits will be talking to you like, oh, you're pregnant, but they talking to both of y'all, not just the woman. Things like that. There's that type of a couple. This one that they want to bring together. Third chakra, Archangel Shamuel. attraction and desire. Okay. Solar plexus energy here as well. This is about you allowing um the universe to provide for you or bring to you whatever it is that you're setting your attentions towards. It's about you being in alignment with your heart's desires and things like that as well. Say you want things, you got to make sure that you're doing what you got to do in order to get them or achieve them, goals and things like that. This also about being clear about what it is that you desire. It's also about you being in control of your life force energy, your life, not just, your life force energy, overall, the life energy, the energy that is giving you life, that is like your soul, your spirit, cornucopia here. You got blessings coming in from victories. Okay. Some of y'all, you had delayed gratification where victories, you keep winning back to back to back and ain't seeing no damn prizes, no gifts, no, nothing, nothing that shows that you won anything. Real shit. Karen Connections, cornucopia, outside of the fact that I'm feeling like your spiritual gifts and stuff like that, that's what's been growing and growing and growing. Okay. You acknowledging that with the blossoming abundance, and cornucopia is what's going to bring in material wealth into your life. Somebody, it's like some people don't acknowledge spirit being where when they spiritually blessed and gifted and wealthy. They just be looking at what they don't got and cursing God and the world and everybody in it. So that's what the five of swords, five of wands, or what is it? The five of wands, five of pentacles is low vibrational people that's mad just because they broke or they don't got what they want. You understand? So they attacking somebody else or attacking other people because they don't got what they want. And people that'll speak about that exactly. Somebody speaking about it and they fake is a bitch. The problem is what they the problem. You hear me? Somebody, I ain't gonna even lie. Third chakra archangel Chamuel in attachment. Somebody is something that they want that they shouldn't even fucking have. You hear me? And then it's like that's they problem. And they feel like your problem is something that you want something that they have, and you think they a fake ass bitch. You don't want shit that they have because you think they fake as fuck. Okay. But this person right here, they feel like you mad at them because of something that you don't have when you ain't thinking about what you don't have. You thinking about all that you do have. So somebody is very, very fake. I got on a wig and that part right there. They could wear wigs too. You hear me? But somebody is just like they just want to be so damn smart. That's funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, somebody do. And it's like somebody they know to move when you come through though. Real shit with the Angel of Strength card or kind of cornucopia energy here. So is this somebody that you've been around? We got doors opening here, adjacent possibilities, door to personal healing and happiness. Attachment here with the five energy here. Somebody they could be also attached to low vibrational things with that number five and just needing to change their life. Victory here. So you got a victory there. That's the thing about it. I'm like, what the hell could a bitch be thinking that somebody mad because of something they got if you don't know what they got? They saying you want what they got. I hope you weren't thinking it was that nigga with that them big ass nappy ass dress walking through looking like a mop head, bitch. What the hell is you talking about? Cause that's not Oh my God. It's just that sometimes it gets so direct, I be knowing who is being who I'm talking about, who we talking about. You understand? That's crazy. I'm seeing that shit like I don't know why people be thinking people be wanting a man. Some of them mans don't nobody want them but you. It be like that. The women too, right? I ain't going Oh my God. Strategy here and hostilities in the reverse. So you got a victory with de-escalating a hostile situation, fam. Bringing peace to it and stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing here. Something about a divine strategy or a plan or something was magical. You hear me? I don't know. Cornucopia here. But yeah, it's like people be thinking you want their man whole time. They like, bitch, do you even want your man? Cause I don't think he wantable. He don't look like the garden and the gate in the reverse. You hear me? Seven chakra archangel Uriel. You said, what did you see him? Which one? I ain't gonna lie, I saw somebody in somebody video and then he was under my post talking shit. My gifts getting so cold. I ain't never heard that man talk before, period. But he ain't lie about who he was. He actually confirmed it. And he was like, how the fuck you know that's me? But only reason why I know is because he said shit that bitch said. You understand? That part right there. And it's like people love to repeat people around them. People love to talk. You know what I'm saying? They love to talk and they love to repeat what they hear from some other people, especially if they find it spicy or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They little spicy niggas and shit like that. Door to personal healing and happiness. Listen, it is like I don't got no problem with people with dread heads or bald headed people and stuff, but some of them be getting up on my nerves. You understand? Some of them be fine. You hear me? But some of them I be ready to mop the fucking floor with their. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! What the fuck? I'm just saying though. Door to personal healing and happiness. In the garden of word, trust God as you move forward, right? It's like you gonna have some situations or connections with people where yeah, the situation was probably hostile. Y'all probably got into it before and stuff like that, you know. You ain't been around them or something, probably had words and stuff. You're gonna be running into people or meeting people, connecting with people, right? Because it's given that it was like you against them. Everybody. That's what it is when you say who is them. Everybody, damn near. Peace, love, and light. Real shit. The thinking man. So it's given that's true. When he was like God telling you to forgive everybody or whatever, just make peace even if you don't want to forgive them. Some stuff you don't gotta like hold a grudge. It don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Let you could let some stuff go, right? It's always for your personal healing and happiness. It's not for, you know what I'm saying, their benefit, like entirely, but they may just feel good after knowing that you forgive them and shit like that, right? Door to romance. I believe it's the healing, okay? What we was talking about yesterday, period. Oh, they were saying what? Why the person is attracted to you and things like that. That's what the conversation was. And it was like, I was funny as hell, get too big. I thought it was my booty. Look at that. I thought it was because I'm cute. You know, it wasn't because of none of that type of shit what the person was saying. It was like they are attracted to somebody's confidence, their strength, you know, their power, the fact that they're not afraid to use their power, to hone their power, all that type of shit, you know. That's funny. Door to romance here. This man here. I guess he ready to take the lead where this shit is concerned. A man holding a coin, a heart. He could have a coin too. But he used to giving out his coin. He trying to show some love or something like that. That's what I'm seeing there too. What is this? Why is he there now? Um, I was saying somebody walked away from somebody, right? They walked away, but door to volume, fifth chakra, I think with that. Oh, That's crazy. That's my energy for real. That's fucked up. Period. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a real going around, and it's been going around for a minute, but it's true. It's crazy, and it's like when you catch the attitude with the person or whatever the case may be, and y'all talking or whatever on the phone or whatever. Hey, good morning, y'all, and they be like, "I miss you" or whatever. And you be like, "Oh, that's nice." Oh my god, like what the fuck? It's like very like your emotions is not matching the way that you feel type shit or the way that you showing them. I don't know how to it's giving like autistic. You should be like, oh, I'm really touched in the heart though. You understand? I'm really moved. I'm really touched in the heart though. But it's just like, oh, fifth chakra here. Okay, community here. Speaking, okay, a community of people who speak with each other. Y'all got a gift where the speaking is concerned. Is what I'm seeing here. Okay, some people who can heal people with the words and shit like that. You can probably do other things as well, but God wants y'all to focus up on the healing. Okay, that part right there. Don't be hurt, not hurting people, but healing people. Angel of love, community. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel here. It's about important conversation as well that's going to be had between you and some people, right? You said autistic can be really cute, but the behavior don't come out the right way. Trust me, I know. That's why I'm very big up on self-discipline. I control myself so other people don't feel the need to have to. You understand? That part right there is very important. And when I do work with other autistic children or with children, because I have worked with them, I feel like it's good to allow them to talk, you know. That's one thing people don't know that playing dumb stuff, it works for people who have mental problems. They will teach you every fucking thing if they I promise you. It's like something that I like to do with my certain autistic students and people will say they nonverbal. All kind of shit until they get around me, they get to talking, they get to doing every fucking thing. But one thing I do is like reverse psychology a little bit. I act like I don't know shit. I need them to help me with every damn thing that needs to be done. You understand? Then that gets them to feeling powerful, and they know like they're the one in control. And you understand? I do that up on purpose with them. You understand? I act like I don't know shit. That way they gotta teach me everything. That helps them to loosen up, get up out of the shell or whatever that energy is that got them confined or afraid to step out into their character, right? So it's something that I do. And it was like one child I was working with, it was like nobody could get that child to, you know what I'm saying? Period. Um, at one of these public schools. Nobody could get the child to like calm down, be running away from everybody, crying, throwing chairs, screaming, all of that type of shit. I ain't gonna even lie. Um, he had confinement issues as well, because apparently, like when he'd be at home, they'd be locking his ass in the closet because he act like that and shit like that. But my ass, I'm like, in the room with him. Like, and it's like we just have to stay in this room. And that shit was making him so irate, like he just would throw everything around in the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, boy, I ain't cleaning none of this shit up. I just you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get to that point and then he'd be looking at me crazy, like, did she just say that shit? And then and I just sit down and stuff like that, like whatever. And then he'd start doing stuff and I'd be like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that and stuff like that. And then I start acting like a frustrated child myself. And he'd start acting like the teacher. I ain't gonna even lie. Just his whole everything would change. And he'd be like, he gotta just start helping me and stuff like that because I need help because I'm so helpless. That's how I would act too. I'm not even. I don't know what to do. I just don't care no more. I don't want this job. But I wouldn't be saying that. I'm like, we could just play games all day. I quit working. I would do stuff like that, and he'd be like just looking at me like, Grown people act like that, you know what I'm saying? Grown people act like that, and then he just started talking. I learned that that child was so damn smart, you hear me? And then it's like other people was getting irritated with me, I ain't gonna lie. They be like, he did talk to us before and stuff like that, saying stupid shit to me. Like, cause the boy after that, it was me and him. He's my buddy. We walking hand in hand everywhere. You hear me? All through the hallways and shit like that. Everywhere we go out together, you hear me? He wouldn't go to the cafeteria. He wouldn't eat lunch. He wouldn't do shit. I had got him to start doing everything. And it's like first, it's like I had to did talk to one of his previous teachers, and they said straight up like he don't like eating the food here and shit like that and stuff. He wouldn't eat that stuff, certain stuff. So I started bringing him like Lunchables, and he like noodles, chicken flavored noodles and shit like that. I bring him a pack of chicken flavored noodles and stuff. Make sure he eat and during the day. And it was another teacher that I was working with. She was that actual special ed teacher. That boy hated that. He would hate going there, but she always had food and snacks and stuff like that. So I take him there and stuff like that. Warm his food up in the microwave or whatever the case may be, and sit there with him. He'd be chill. And then it's like certain other things set them off, set people off too, like bugs and stuff, shit that fly around. Yeah, that'll ruin the whole day for everybody. Everybody in that damn building, you understand that type of shit. We got Karen connections here and Blossom in Abundance. I ain't gonna lie, I had stopped working at the school though. And one day I had went back and I saw him. He was up in there going crazy on them people. He saw me, his ass tightened up. He he tightened up real quick. But low key, I feel like he thought I was coming for him or I was gonna stay or some shit. But I was just going to, I think I was like either picking my kids up early from school or something like that. I think that's what it was. He was already giving them people hell. I'm like, damn, because I ain't gonna lie, they had fired me. They fired me because of my what do you call that? I kept showing up to work late. And they was, why you always late? I was showing up to work late all the time. Third chakra here. Archangel Chamuel, Deceit in reverse. My thing is this exactly. Now the security guard, I don't know what they did that shit for. When you showing up late, at least you still showing up. Now that the child going crazy on everybody type shit. And my thing is, I wasn't really doing nothing special. It's just that it was reverse psychology. When I go to school, it's like he need to teach me. I don't know shit here. Though I work here and stuff like that, I don't know how nothing goes. I don't know where this place at. Can you take me to the library? Can you real shit? And that's what his one of his favorite places was, the library. So we got Blossom in Abundance, third chakra. Okay. Archangel Chamuel here in the seat in the reverse. Okay, this getting in alignment. Getting in alignment with other people who are growing as well. Okay, they're growing in all type of ways. People's monies is growing. Their friends, their groups are getting larger. Families, even, you understand. But also where money is concerned, these are the type of people. You know how you got your what she said, boosting bitches. Where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in your bags. These not that. We not them type of people, okay? Probably might listen to that shit and like to hear it and shit like that and might repeat, spin that shit. Spin that shit. We might repeat that shit, but we not the ones that's boosting and doing the fraudulent shit and stuff like that. That's what it's looking like. Goddess of the moon, envy in the reverse. And so with whatever it is that you're building, know that God is blessing whatever it is. You understand, period. And don't feel like you gotta rush in order to make it happen. You hear me? In order to get it done, bring things together and stuff like that. Honor who honors you. Cause I'm hearing that some of y'all, you got honorable friends and shit like that, period. And it's like support and love and honor the ones that do that to you as well. We got envy in the reverse and take it easy. You understand, if y'all are intuitive, you got the intuitive gifts and abilities, or you know somebody who do follow the guidance to help you to improve your plans and things like that as you move forward, right? Because like sometimes we can plan things and shit don't, but as long as you got a plan, your mind is focused up on some stuff. So if anything, issues or something like that arise, you be able to problem solve. okay, in a timely manner. Seven chakra here, Archangel Uriel, crown chakra leg, and then the heart activation as well with the fourth chakra. Okay. So it's giving that you're very wise. Okay. Somebody that's is acknowledging you for being a very wise leader. Okay. I see spiritual royalty as well. Okay, divinity, moving, okay, operating in your divinity. Okay, your most active chakras right now, seven chakra, third chakra and fourth chakra. Okay, 4 plus 3 is 7 as well, right? So your solar plexus and your heart chakra are working very, very um hard right now, okay, to get you your heart's desires, to help you to gravitate, or for your atmosphere to pull in other people who are resonating the same energy as you. You understand? You're in alignment with these people. So not necessarily pulling in, but y'all catching up with each other. That's what I'm hearing. So somebody is even somebody that you haven't been around in a minute. And when y'all get around each other, y'all gonna have to catch up with each other and stuff like that. That's not you going out of alignment. Okay. And that person never fell out of alignment with each other. So you wouldn't be considered like going backwards. So I think that's important for somebody who really does not, they don't do the backtracking shit. You understand? They will not go back to a person that they were with or left, right? So action here for real. Community in the reverse. The thinking woman in reverse and hostilities in the upright. Somebody is like they taking action, okay, against this woman that's saying she gonna do something to you. There is a woman who's upset. She's saying she going to attack you and stuff like that. The community ain't fucking with that, so they not finna fuck with her. She might just get her ass beat or something too. I don't know who this bitch is, but she's hostile towards you. So I guess she might be hostile to me, wanting to take action towards me or something like that. That's what it's saying. Hostility in reverse. So yeah, be on the lookout for a bitch trying to cuss you out or something like that, cause ain't no bitch gonna touch you, but they might just, find your ass up on social media and talk some shit and stuff, and it's because they feelings and shit hurt. It's because you love yourself. I guess some bitch need to love herself. She wasn't thinking straight. Her emotions is in a fucked up place with the angel of love to be underlining and thinking woman in the upright. That's somebody who's like out of touch, out of tune with their emotional side, and mostly because they don't love themselves. They also mad because people don't want to be their friends no more and they blaming you. They saying it's your fault. Who fault? They saying it's God mama fault or one of the collective. They saying it's God mama fault. Financial constraints in a reverse sun card here. Okay. The sun card here and financial constraints. So you got some money coming in, right? A new beginning. And it's like some people, I guess, coming together on your behalf. Some people they may have been supporting that other individual. They no longer supporting that individual. That person's going to be coming at you reckless or wanting to come at you reckless because they feel like you fucked up something for them. Okay, but this bitch either talk to her community fucked up, disrespectful to everybody or something. They don't want to fuck with her. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You say unfuckwittable. No bullshit though. I don't know who this woman is, but she is pissed off. Hostilities in the upright. It's about this. Door to romance, okay, cornucopia here, and attachment. And it's because she fake. And somebody could have told her that. Or you could have told her, okay? Somebody, and she mad as hell and she want to hurt somebody because they ain't tolerating the fake shit, okay? They don't want her fake ass in a community. So somebody is like this a strategy or plan with romance or something. She could know if somebody's plans to come towards you for romance, want to date you, somebody want to love you or something. That is somebody definitely does want to love you. Walking away, they already love you. They just want you to let them love you. Storm warning in the reverse. So you're ascended. You, whoever this person is, I guess you avoided a storm too. You're evolved. Whoever this woman is, you like you just mad, bitch, for whatever reason, whatever. That ain't got shit to do with me. And you're right. So that's a situation where you would be better off like walking away from the situation or telling her ass to walk away, whatever the case may be. Clearly, you understand, walk away because you going or unless you want to storm, bitch, that type of shit. You understand? So yes, there is somebody here. You understand? Somebody could be very mad. Okay. So they crown getting knocked off too, somebody. I ain't gonna lie. I remember dreaming about that shit. And it's a light skinned person, low key. And what I saw, and you see how it is, his head is bleeding. In my dream, that's what the fuck happened. Okay. It was a woman in my dream, and she was tripping. And Beyonce was in the dream and stuff like that too. I ain't gonna even lie. But it was like me and Beyonce was having a dance battle. I ain't gonna lie. That's the crazy thing about it. The shit was weird as hell. Um, and Michael Jackson or somebody, I ain't gonna lie. They was telling me to step back and let them handle it. You understand? And then it was like out of nowhere, it was a bright light, and then all I saw was a lady with blood on her head, and she yelled, "My crown!" And she was light skinned. That's all. I didn't see her face or nothing. It wasn't Beyonce face when it happened, but it was me and Beyonce having the dance battle. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with y'all. Lord have mercy. Yeah, somebody could be bound or tied up or something like I don't know what this is with the man holding the coin, but Michael Jackson was like, I got Oh my God. So we got hostilities in the upright, yes, because somebody's trying to attack you in the spirit, my baby. So in your dream, right, it come up as like a dance battle or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just spirit's funny way of like letting you know that you don't got nothing to worry about and things like that. But yes, somebody has been trying to attack you in the spirit. They've been coming for your crown or trying to even protect their crown. But baby, God told me the crown belongs to God. You understand? So when God decides to, you know what I'm saying, put the crown on somebody else's head, you understand? It ain't nothing that they could do about it. You hear me? That's what God was telling me with that Ace of Swords, which deck it is. I promise you. It's this one right here. And it was like the Ace of Swords was just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Just looking so sharp. But it's a card, you understand? But the card had a crown on it. You got the high priestess and the queen of cups energy there. The crown. You see how the sword is one sword is missing, my baby. Somebody's so worried and anxious and things and stuff like that. And the thing about it is, it was before that you won't break my soul song came out. That's the song I was hearing in my dreams, and I actually spoke about it on the internet. Then next thing you know, people were saying Beyonce's song was leaked. Okay, that song was leaked, right? And it was like in my dream, that's the song she was singing, and it was like we was having a dance battle. That's crazy. Yep, some people was trying to sabotage you or sabotage a divine couple union. All right, is what I'm seeing here. When they saw you expanding and stuff like that, they decided to try to block your forward movement, block your path. You hear me? Um, wow. But you were a priestess. You understand? Peace, love, and my Ace of Pentacles underlying energy here. And it's like you be learning stuff, and it's like you leave your emotions out of things that you learn so that you can get the clear picture or something of a story or a situation, right? And you see how even this is coming, like God is giving that. That's how the sword looked. Good morning. So the priestess is speaking. Good morning. This is a hangman. Okay. So you knowing something about somebody gonna have to sit down. Real shit. Something about people doing things to postpone or delay your future and put burdens and stuff like that up on you with the nine of wands energy here. So, like I said, it's like they constantly fighting up against you and shit. This shit is in the deck and it's showing it here. You know, they constantly like fighting up against you. You hear me? Because of some this star power, jealousy and shit like that. Okay. And right here, your peace is about to make you rich. Okay. The fact that instead of like challenging these people back publicly and all of that type of shit, making it all more messier than what it is and stuff like that, you're going to be blessed with wealth, financial riches. Okay. And it's like you're a priestess. They just should have never fucked with you. The death card. Okay. That's the end of your burdens. Also, beginning of your you getting wish fulfillment, whatever you want out here type shit. So this is already started with the four of wands here too. You're going to be connecting with somebody real soon. Olive branch being extended to you for an invitation is what I'm seeing here. There go that Ace of Swords. It's the truth. What I tell you, it's because of your strength, okay, or how somebody feels about you and stuff like that. It's because of how strong you are. All right. Now, somebody was working on something for a long time. They don't got nobody helping them with whatever it is that they working with. It's also rumors and stuff like that about it. Okay, about what somebody do for work. Okay, but somebody is really working along right now or whatever it is that they've been investing in or working on. So it's like if you start a new business outside of your job, investing in yourself, it's looking like people been talking about that and stuff like that and wanting to know um they want to take your business. They want to try to see if they can either come in and collaborate with you. Some people want to invest with you. Somebody wants to take your shit. Period. That's that part right there. Whatever you've been building, they want to take away from your foundation. Is what I'm seeing here. So that's crazy. I dreamt about that shit. And it's like it was a dance battle in my dream. You said I just moved on, opened my own business, and now I'm much happier because I don't have to deal with their craziness. Yeah, it'd be like that too. What was it? Did you move from a work environment or something like that? Or was it people like family or a lover or something? So yeah, that's crazy because I saw that too. There's a woman that got another woman fired, okay? And that's like she gonna be alive long enough to see you get rich. That part right there. That's what happened. Oh my God. I don't know if the woman is got an illness or something like that, period. But it's like she got another woman fired up on purpose. Okay. There's a fire sign man. Okay. Is what I'm seeing here. Peace, love, and like he's looking at this Queen of Cups energy here and he knows that judgment upon their heads or some shit. Peace, love, and like for whatever. Somebody is always anxious and up all night and stuff like that. Whoever he be around, the woman or some person he with, they be up all night and having anxiety. They overthinking stuff about what you might do to them. The man is like, shit, that's your fault. You should have never fucked with her. He actually look at this other woman like she reminds him a lot of himself. She fiery individual that is being backed up by this emperor. The emperor got her back. So this man right here, he like you should have found somebody else to play with, found somebody else to fuck with. Real shit. He telling that shit to his wife, to his woman, or something like that. He literally telling her, you should, it's other people out. It's all so many other motherfuckers and stuff. Why did you choose that person to fuck with? Why did you choose that one? Why did you choose to attack her? Real shit. That's what he's saying. That's what he wanted. The person he see this person sitting up all night, scared as a bitch, bro. Seven of Swords. He's not. He turned his back on her. Whatever the fuck you got to face for going up against that woman. That's what the fuck you got to face for going up against her. He talking about you, godmama. Looking, oh my God. So he talking about me, huh? Whatever she got to go up against because she came for me, I told them not to come for me. He told her not to come for you. Three of swords, real shit. He know what the fuck going on, and he turning his back to that shit. He turning his back to the shit. And the crown, what you say? You said that truth. The crown belongs to who? Yeah, nine of cups. You know what the fuck going on. You telling somebody, you rather have loyalty. And that's what I see. Get your big fair east side. Oh my God. What they say? Loyalty, loyalty. Oh my God. Well, yeah, you letting somebody know you rather have loyalty, my baby. That's the truth. With your love, you share your love with too many people. And I need too much love. You give it away. I can't be doing that with you. So yeah, that's a no or something with the moon card or something. Somebody just won't be having a way with you. And that's just that. Cause why you expect to? Period. Literally. Yeah, they was trying to attack your happiness, your wish fulfillment and stuff. They was trying to attack you because you love yourself and shit too. Feelings and emotions and stuff like that, right? And probably because of your feelings and emotions or something like traumas that you've been through. But you was moving away from all the traumas and shit. You was been breaking curses and stuff, but you were still judged based off of that shit. That's what I'm seeing there. Powerful manifester is what I'm seeing here too. Taking a leap of faith and just doing what's best for yourself. So yeah, because when I think about certain stuff, I don't know what to say about certain shit. It's like I'd rather have loyalty. You hear me? I love myself. I love myself so much. I love myself enough, right? And some people they will love you and things, but what we talked about the other day. Somebody learned a lesson about how they should have treated some rather than the way that they wanted to treat the person, the way that they felt the person should have been treated based off of what they thought they knew, based off of looking up a person's past or listening to people gossip and talk shit about a person and bringing up their past in a badass way. So they treated a person a certain way based off of certain shit that other, like everything outside of themselves, right? Not because of how the person is toward with you or this or that or the third. It's like, but because of what people say about the person. You understand? Real shit. That's why it was a five of swords. And it's like that's why you had to leave. Because who gonna tolerate some shit like that from people that they really don't know? You got all these spiritual connections and shit, but let's be clear. Spiritual and having spiritual understanding and real genuine knowledge and truth of a motherfucker is like literally two and three different things. Right? So that part is like people just literally running at this person with the sword. Can you see it? Just because they happy, bro. For no other reason. Cause they happy by themselves. Type shit. Cause and the thing about it is she more than likely didn't start off being happy by herself. I'm sure she didn't want to do shit by her hangman queen of wands. That was a choice or a decision that had to be made. You would have been sitting there by yourself. You would have been sitting there waiting on motherfuckers. You would have been sitting there without a hand to hold and whatever the fuck else if you would have never moved up on your own, got some shit started for yourself, got shit going for yourself. Develop your own motion outside of people. Cause this nigga sitting here investing and talking to a priestess and shit about you that can't even fucking see shit about you in his stupid ass steady pan or whoever this fucking king of cups is. Goofball ass nigga. Eight of Pentacles here. Page of Swords. Oh God. And it's like the bitch be watching you work. That's the thing about it. The bitch don't know shit. The bitch ain't no real fucking priestess if that's the case. How the fuck you play? It's the thing about it. You got boundaries. You got barriers up. This bitch is not his own. She not ranked up like you. She can't get in your business. It's like she will be waiting at the door until you say let her in. Real shit. Okay, 10 of Cups here. 5 of Pentacles here. 9 of Swords here. Somebody could have hmm, you're right. This is crazy. Somebody observing something or something and seeing something, seeing why. You know, you been why people been trying to act like you don't exist or some shit like that, right? And now they seeing they been noticing this person's been very worried and anxious and stuff, and because of what you saying, they see why now. Because you're rising. Queen rising, right? And they caught up. 5 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. Somebody got some shit going on. It's like they trying to find their way out of this shit. You know, they feel cornered as well. You understand? Peace, love, and like somebody do. 7 of Wands here. Because you're persevering. They didn't expect you to fight back. They didn't expect you to. These people feel like they so high up. You understand? It's not just one person. And it's like they feel like they were so high up, but what you did was got to higher ground. You went to God. You went to the highest power, my baby, and you called on that protection. It was granted to you, and then it's like you steps ahead of them. So it's like now they down there. You get to beat them with their motherfucking stick. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of them being above you, poking and poking and poking at you and constantly kicking you while you down to make you stay down. It's giving the Lord done exalted your ass. This the sun card there, underlying energy. Is you got some sort of solar power as well that you've been using as well. That's helping you to beat their asses. Somebody definitely do regret coming up against your ass, whatever they did. They be dreaming bad, having bad dreams and shit now. They person don't want them like that no more. And then somebody is like, they fuck theyself up, by moving a certain way against you, okay? Because it's like now they develop this weird ass reputation. And it is like this person now, they don't want to be out as much or something like that. What is going on here? 4 of Swords. Somebody having mental problems. They need to go to the mental place. What do you call that shit? Somebody is literally going fucking crazy because they literally tried to kill you. That's why they fucking going crazy because them spirits attacking their ass and stuff like that too. Because they had it in their mind that they were going to kill you. The thoughts that they were thinking, things like that about you. How they just wanted you poor and not able to move, not able to do shit, and then die. It's reminding me of that, what they said they wanted to happen to the Antichrist, right? Oh, if we starve them, if we don't help them, y'all don't understand why certain men I'm not fucking with. Y'all don't understand. Y'all black too. Y'all see what the fuck we been through. Y'all had the nerve to play with me like that while I'm out here doing what God wanted me to do to help us out, to wake us up to what the fuck we been going through. And it's like ain't no fucking antichrist. It's just them trying to suppress the fucking true Hebrew Israelites and black people and stuff like that, people who hold them gifts of the crown, you understand? You understand? And they want to put the crown on other people's heads and shit. Like y'all been supporting that agenda. I don't know. The trust, baby. You not understanding me. What this shit so serious. You hear me? That you didn't do shit. You didn't help me. You didn't do shit. You're the agenda has been blown. The cover's been blown. All this information is out now, and you was on the other side. That's how I feel. I don't know why you did nothing that you did, bro, but you did what them people did. You did what they say they do. You did what they say they do to God's chosen people. That's what you did. That's why. I don't know what to tell you. You picked the wrong time to be like that. You hear me? You picked the wrong time to move like that towards me with me. I ain't gonna even lie. Whoever, it don't matter. I do not care. When I learned about that, that was the agenda for the Antichrist, and the Antichrist is something that they even created. That shit don't exist. It's just to starve God's chosen people, so to wipe out that whole bloodline, bro. No, because what the fuck I was going through was that type of shit. You hear me? Literally. Not receiving no fucking help from no motherfucker body. When I wasn't even I don't know why I was even being treated like that. I'm coming from being a person who helps the community, helping fund things within the community, to people treating me like a poor person, like a peasant, bro. And then how they give and help, and peasants, they wouldn't do that shit for me. That's how I knew it was some personal shit going on. Weird ass shit. So no, 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 no. Y'all probably, whatever y'all agenda was, it's too similar to that one. I ain't gonna even lie. Too similar to that one. Fourth chakra. And that shit, you could feel that shit, right? That part. I feel it. I can't push it away, bro. I feel it all up in me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just me. It's all of our people, bro. Our ancestors, all of that type of shit. And I feel that shit so heavy. And it's like, now I understand why I used to have dreams and they used to be coming to me crying and stuff, begging me to do something. And I would be wondering why people crying to me in my dreams, begging me to do something. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And it's like when it's you, it's coming from your own people too. You know, it's like you cornered. You did feel cornered. You understand with some shit that all that shit you was going through. So you had to walk away. Like you got swords pointing at you from every fucking direction. Do you understand me? That's what it seemed like. And ain't no motherfucking punk. Ain't no hoe in my blood. You understand, on some real ass shit. So no, I'm not backing down. But God telling me I ain't meant to fight you. But I'm gonna tell you, I feel like that's fighting energy. You hear me? For what it's worth. Yeah, it's worth fighting for. The thinking man here. And somebody understanding where you coming from. With the reading in between the lines, the light, you understand, allowing the light to illuminate things for you and seeing things clearly as they are. No, ain't no emotions finna cloud this type of truth, baby. I don't know what the fuck, ain't no amount of love. Fuck a soulmate, fuck a twin flame, fuck a divine counterpart, all this type of shit. Ain't no amount of love gonna hide that truth. Page of coin, exactly. Will you hear me? Man holding the coins, and I said page of. That's like the page holding, paying attention to details, patterns, putting shit together. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no amount of love gonna fucking cover up what I've uncovered. That don't make sense. It don't work like that way. Now where the money at? You understand that part right there? Now where the money at? Action here. Cause it seemed like that's what the fuck, that's what make shit happen, right? Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Like, what the hell do people be talking about love for all these niggas crying and shit? Especially when I came from LA. Fuck out of my face talking about some fucking love before I smack the shit out of you. I thought you loved me. I thought this, I thought that, all this weird ass shit. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking face with this dumb ass shit. Fuck wrong with y'all? Fuck is y'all thinking about that stupid shit for? Fifth chakra Archangel Gabriel. Second chakra Archangel Ariel. Talking about some fucking love. Right? Because what's love got to do with it? You hear me? Peace, love, and light on some real shit. It don't seem like love got anything to do with any of this shit. You hear me? Don't try to force me to, you know what I'm saying? Just act and move with love. I know how to move. You hear me? And I like the way you move. Oh my God. What are you saying? I like the way you move. You hear me? Action here. Peace, love, and light. Seven chakra, Uriel, girl, your crown intact. What I say? That crown come from God. You understand? It's not your crown, bitch. You hear me? I might as well say it's mine. You understand? It's my crown. What's good? Fifth chakra here. You ain't lying. Yeah. Who better to teach you than me? Looking ass, period though. Queen, the goddess of the moon, and the seed in the reverse, period. But yeah. Who better to teach you than her? You understand? All right. Real shit. Financial constraints in the reverse, anxiety in the reverse. Fifth chakra. Okay, so you speaking what needs to be spoken and stuff like that. And you could be calming somebody else from their anxiety and worry with whatever it is that you're speaking as well. Then you got this goddess of the moon energy with your crown that came right after the crown or the seventh chakra energy here. So you're very wise and you're tapping into some ancient wisdom, stuff that people don't talk about nowadays and shit like that too. But it's real for you with the garden and the gate here in the reverse. It's real for you. God talks to you. Peace, love, and like God walks with you. It's talk. This card represents you choosing to like hold hands, partner with God. You understand that part right there. Strategy here. God's plan. Period. Literally, right there. Action here being taken. What kind of action? For what? Okay, go and get your blessings and stuff like that, or something like that. And it may be romance this time. Okay. Peace, love, and light. And with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit later. You know, I ain't even expect to talk this long. That shit crazy. Got fifth chakra here, all tied up in a reverse, setting people free. You know exactly. Breaking curses with your speech, anxiety in the reverse community here. Okay, and with that being said, y'all take care. Have a good rest of your day. I might come back a little bit later on today, but I plan to use this day to rest. I got a little bit of business to handle. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and then we'll see what is looking like after that, right? And what I'm feeling like. I'm gonna talk to y'all later though. Peace, love, and